Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to make lasagna today. So I'm going to go over the ingredients briefly. You need a pound of Italian sausage, a box of lasagna, 15 ounces of ricotta, two 24-ounce jars of marinara, and you need a half a cup of Parmesan and also 1 cup of shredded mozzarella. Okay, so the next step is going to be filling up the biggest pot that you have with water 3/4 of the way, and then you're going to put this on the stove on high so you can boil your noodles. Okay, so in the meantime you can start working on the Italian sausage. So I would turn your stove on to medium high and start cooking that until it turns brown like this. So after about 10 minutes of the water boiling, you can probably start to put in your noodles. Make sure that they're fully submerged in the water so that they cook evenly, and you're going to want to stir them so they don't stick to the bottom every so often. So I only had 1 jar of marinara, even though the recipe calls for 2, so I ended up adding a can of diced tomatoes to kind of make it the right consistency for the lasagna. After the noodles are done cooking, you can turn the stove off and then grab your colander and drain the water in the sink. The next thing you're going to want to do is grab a 9x13 pan and spray that with olive oil. And then you are going to want to put 1 cup of the sauce on the bottom of that pan. The next step is to layer the lasagna noodles across the bottom of the pan, and I would say there's about 5 on each layer. And there's about 3 layers that you're going to want to do, and between layers you're going to want to add the ricotta and the Parmesan throughout, and then also some mozzarella if you'd like. Okay, so on the last layer, you don't want to add the ricotta to that. You only want to add the sauce and then some mozzarella cheese and also some of the Parmesan. Once you're done with that final layer, it goes in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. So moving on to the side, I decided to make a salad with romaine and also cucumbers, baby carrots, and also cherry tomatoes. I obviously washed all of these beforehand, and I'm using this little fancy vegetable cutter. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to make these garlic knots. Originally it was supposed to be garlic bread, but I went to the store and bought French bread for that, and then my brother ate it, so I had him go out to the store, and he ended up getting me the wrong thing still, so I made it work. He got me this baking dough, so I just separated them and I rolled them up. He got 2 packages of those, and then once I got them in like a sort of knot-like shape, I took some butter and I microwaved that for about a minute, and then I took this little basting brush and I just brushed some of the butter over all of those, and then after that I sprinkled some garlic salt on top. So once you're finished making those, they go in the oven at 375 for about 10 to 12 minutes. So this is what the final product looks like. It serves about 12 people, so we definitely had a lot of leftovers, but it was a really big hit. So I hope you guys try it, and thanks for watching.